Hi and welcome. Today I want to talk about beliefs. And again, we're gonna cover the three main sections we have, like that will be health, finance, and business. So let's start like most of the time with health. Why is your belief important? Your belief is everything. If you don't believe that you can basically recover, if you don't believe that you are healthy, if you believe or tag yourself with some negative stuff, it's very bad for you. For example, if you have some kind of illness, if you have some kind of like, I have arthritis, I have this, I have that, I have this. It's very dangerous basically because you're labeling yourself, and a lot of people find some kind of group that are, they want to be in the group and everybody has got this issue, but as soon as you are there, it's very hard to get out. And it's very, you know, everybody has almost the same opinion there. So it's very hard to escape this group. So it's very important for you that you always believe that you are in power, no matter what. No matter what illness you have, no matter what tags a doctor gives you, no matter what your friend says, it does not really matter. This applies for mental and but also for physical. A lot of pain that people experience is also the same basically. If you always tell yourself, but if I do this, I will have this pain. And if I do that, I will feel this and I can't do this because of that. It's very dangerous to label yourself. It's very dangerous not to believe in yourself. I know some of you may find that very strange and maybe be offended. I don't want to offend anybody. I understand. So my background is basically I'm a therapist. I have done pain reprocessing. I've done hypnotherapy and other forms of therapy. So I have an idea what I'm talking about. And you don't have to take my idea straight away and implement it. But the next time you catch yourself, be careful, also how you talk to yourself. You're forming new beliefs. It's very important. So if you tell yourself something, it will probably be like you told yourself. Just try to, in the beginning, recognize it. Like you have a sensor, and the next time you say something to yourself where you have a slight feeling that this is maybe, going into the wrong direction, or you're putting yourself down, or you're tagging yourself again, then try to just stop it. You don't have to work against it. You don't have to turn it around and say it the opposite. You don't have to go against yourself. So don't be angry or don't just let it happen. The best thing is just to monitor it. So just look at it, let it be there, and just don't really take care of it. Just watch it, and it will disappear, and you will get better and better. And at some point, you will be able to turn it around and not have that beliefs anymore. And also, you can actively, with affirmations, work on changing your belief. But the first step would be just to not accept this negative talk from yourself or from your second self or from however you want to call it. Don't accept it. This is the health part. So now, how does this apply to business? Of course, you take yourself into the business. If you are a single business, it's almost the same, but you have even more challenges because you run the business, and then, a lot of situations just happen. So you will maybe have a business partner, and you also have to, then go around the business partner and balance this out. And In business, it's just like private, I would say, but you have to juggle more of the other stuff and stuff that you think that you have already solved may come back in a business situation. So also in business, of course, to be successful, you have to believe that you can make and will make the business successful. It's very important that you also understand if you want to reprogram yourself, so to say. If you want to do affirmations, you always have to do it in a way that is not in the future. If you speak affirmations to yourself, if you listen up to affirmations, if you write affirmations, very important for you to understand that you have to formulate it like you would have achieved it already. So let's say a simple explanation. You would not write or not listen to "I will be successful." You have to say, you have to formulate it in a way that is saying, "I am successful." So how does that work? It works simply in a way that you repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. At a certain point, your brain doesn't care. Your brain doesn't really care if it's true or not. So your brain will just accept it, and suddenly there will be a shift. And of course, you have to be very careful that this belief, that this is not colliding with something in yourself. So you shouldn't force yourself to change. You have to make slight changes. And if the affirmation fits into your overall plan, if you are really going the right direction, if you can, if you're ready basically to go that way, you can do that in this way. So in business, of course, you believe if you grow up and your father tells you, you know, business people are, scammers, or, you should not make your own business because you will lose all your money. It's too much risk, and everything that we have heard maybe in our family, maybe in school. This is important to understand that this subconsciously formed our beliefs. So we think this is good or bad, but we don't really know why. But it is because we just consumed so much signals that these signals basically programmed our belief. And now we think that actually this is reality, but it's not. You can reprogram yourself. You can do that in finance. Also in finance, I would say in this case, it's very similar. It's almost the same as in business, but it's like always the same. Like your parents tell you your people with money are not good. And, why should you have this much money? Money doesn't grow on trees. So all this money blockages and whatever, it always goes down. It goes back to actually your self-worth, how you can handle everything for yourself. So especially with the belief, everything is anchored in your mental health. This impacts, of course, business. This impacts finance. And in finance, it's, if you have a lot of money and you are a bad person, you will be probably a bad person with more money, right? You will not change. If you're a good person, you have more money, it will be the same. So you need to understand that money normally does not change people. It's just emphasizing, it's just, turning up the volume of people. So you have to work on everything in total. The belief is very important. You need to listen how you talk to yourself, and then you need to, not with force, you need to understand how you can filter, how you can redirect your beliefs so you support yourself. I see you. Bye.